Here's my top 5 beginner golf tips. They will help you get onto the golf course quicker and enjoy the game a lot quicker. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel. Let's dive into it. So the first one we're going to run through is the grip. It is extremely important to get the grip right from the start because it will allow you to create power in the golf swing a lot earlier. So I like to do a little one where you go feet towards your target line, so where you're trying to aim. Then we get the club face down that target line as well, so it matches the foot line that we've got on the ground. From there, what we do is we grip the club in the fingers, so the fingers are going to grip the club, and then we place the thumb straight down the club. You see when I set that club in behind the ball now, I've got 2 to 3 knuckles showing when I look down on the club. So you pop the club to the side of you, grip it in the fingers, thumb goes straight down, and then you set the club straight in behind the golf ball. From there, the trowel hand is just going to look at target. It's going to look at the club, look at target, and then all I'm going to do is place it on top. You'll see that the V between my thumb and index finger is looking up towards my trowel shoulder. That's where we've got the hands positioned in the correct place. One big thing that we don't want to see is taking the grip from the floor. So you can do it either the drill I've just shown you to do there, you can take it via holding the club up, but we definitely don't want to take the grip when the club is on the floor. Now, you can see here when I've taken the grip by just holding the club upright, that it's sitting on the pad of my hand. You can see it's sitting on the pad of my hand, it's not sitting in the palm. If I put the club on the ground and I take the grip, it basically goes straight into the palm of your hand, and from there the club can move about quite a bit. It's moving into the palm, out of the palm of my hand. If I take the grip standing up and then I move it up and down, you can see it sits on the pad of my hand and it stays on the pad of my hand. This is the way we create power. It's not through the palm of the hand. We can't create power, we can't create a lever with it in the palm of our hand. Tip number 2 is balance and posture. So we've got this really nice grip now that we've got on the golf club, and from there we are going to go feet shoulder width apart. We're going to hold the club just straight out in front of us, so we can see that I'm standing upright. I've got this club standing out in front of me, and then from there all I'm going to do is just lower the club. I'm just going to relax the arms a little bit so they're almost sitting on sort of just above my chest. Now from here all I'm going to do is hinge from the hips. No bend of the legs. The legs are going to stay straight. I'm just going to hinge from the hips, and then as soon as I hit the ground I'm going to have a soft little bend of the knees, and there is our posture. Now what I want you to do from there is then just move about a little bit and find the balance. The balance we want to see over sort of the laces of the shoes. We don't want it too far forward because that will allow us to swing differently and probably produce strikes that come out of the left-hand side of the golf club. We don't want it too far back because the opposite will happen. We could get some strikes out of the other side of the golf club. So we want to make sure that balance is over the laces in the middle of the feet to create that really nice athletic posture to start off with. So now we've got that nice grip. We've got feet shoulder width apart. We got hinging from the hips, soft bend of the knees. Nothing crazy. We're not bending the knees. We're just literally unlocking them. As soon as we unlock those knees, we then get that club and posture in the correct place. A couple of bounces just to make sure we're sitting in the right place, and then just nice smooth swing from there. Tip number 3 is all about ball striking. Commonly when you have a beginner golfer in, they think you need to strike the ground first to lift the ball in the air, or they think you need to strike the ball and the ground at the same time. This is not correct. You in fact want to hit the ground after you hit the ball. A couple of reasons for that. If you hit the ground first, the club's energy is all going into the ground. So by the time it gets to the golf ball, there's a loss of power. So we want to keep it quite a powerful shot. The second reason is, in fact, we want to compress the golf ball. We want to actually hit down onto the golf ball because the golf ball has dimples on it. The dimples are what create spin, backspin, and that is what creates lift. It's not, there's loft on the club face, but it's more to do with the spin that you create with the golf shot. So we want to always hit the ball, then the ground. Now the simplest way that you can do this is, before you hit a golf shot, make sure that you just hit the ground ahead of the golf ball, target side of the golf ball. So have some practice swings next to the golf ball with that nice grip, nice posture, and just make sure that when you hit the ground, you're hitting it in front of the golf ball. And you'll see that that will create a really, really nice strike on the ball. Take that golf shot all day long. Tip number 4 is all about how to swing the golf club. Now, the majority of people think when they start golf, to hit it straight, they need to swing straight. This is obviously not the case because we are set up on an arc around the center of our pivot, right? Now, if our balance is in the middle of our feet, the center of our swing, let's say, is around about our chest. So if we were to swing the club straight up and straight down from there, you're going to create these shots that are going to slide off to the right because you're basically cutting across the golf ball. We need to work the swing around the arc of the sternum. So as that club works back, it's going to work around the sternum, and as the club works back down, it's going to work around the sternum as well. That's going to create a nice straight club path, which is going to create those straighter shots. As soon as you think you've got to work straight back and straight through, you are going to create these shots that fade off or slice off to the right, and that obviously we don't want in our game of golf. So always think about working the swing around the sternum, so around and around, and you can see that that club is working on an arc around my body. So we'll give that a go around the body, and you're going to see lovely nice straight shot, even a slight draw. Tip number 5 is all about helping you to hit the golf ball straight. So this is all about the club face. Now, it's probably one of the most important parts of hitting the golf ball straight. Now, commonly people again think that if I keep the club face looking straight down the target line, that is going to go straight to the target. That is again not the case, because I am working on that arc. If I keep the club face, if I'm working round on that arc and I keep the club face looking down the impact line or down the target line, that is going to point right of the arc. That's going to point to the right hand side of the arc that you're creating. And that is going to send the ball off to the right. So we have to make sure as we're working through that we're going to match the club face to that arc, and as it's working round the arc, you can see that that club face is closing. As it does on the way back, as you work the arc round this way, it's going to look like it's opening. We can do a little drill with that where we just keep the right palm or the trail palm just on the side of the golf club, and we're going to work back, and you can see that club face is working around on the arc, but it's working open. And as I work back down, you can see that the club face then starts to close and shut down as my palm works round the arc. So you can hit little shots like that as well, right? So you can get the setup going as we are, and then just feel like you hit a little shot, and then you finish with that club face working round on the arc. And you'll see this should go pretty nice and straight. So those should get you on the golf course nice and quickly. It should allow you to play some good golf from the off. Let us know how you get on with it. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.